Hey guys, I'm just testing out the promo stuff, so, you know what, just hit the title. So guys, there's a Han Solo movie out. Since A New Hope all the way to The Force Awakens, this is a character that we all have grown to love. He's like the James Dean of the galaxy. Plus a guy that not only destroyed one Death Star, but helped destroy 3. Wow. Put that on your resume. So we start off the film with Han Solo trying to escape from the planet Corellia, and he has a love interest. And it's not Princess Leia, but her name is qi'ra, played by the mother of dragons, Game of Thrones, Emilia Clarke. I love her. So these two try to escape the planet with a ship, but unfortunately, it doesn't go as planned. We find out how Han Solo gets his name, and we also find out that he works for the Empire, but of course, being the rebel that he is, doesn't really end up there for too long. But along the way, Han Solo gets to meet Tobias Bennett, who's played by Woody Harrelson, and we get to meet some cool characters like Rio Devant, that he has a really cool sense of humor. He also was a really good pilot. And Tandy Newton's Val was a really strong woman. I loved her. First African-American female lead in a Star Wars movie, so that was pretty cool. At the same time, Han Solo also gets to meet our awesome sidekick that we all love as well, Chewbacca. We love him. We also get to see Lando Calrissian, who does a great job playing the cool, suave Lando that we all grown to love during all these years. And I felt that he pretty much nailed it. And there was a droid, L337, who I really enjoyed. So we're also introduced by our main villain, Dryden Voss, played by Paul Bettany, who is this very unpredictable villain that sometimes you're like, I think he's saying one thing, but he's actually meaning something else. I would love to know about those scars. How do you get those scars? They never explain it in the movie. We find out that qi'ra is working for Dryden, but we don't know what her real objectives are. Is she somebody we can trust or not? What I loved is that you got to see a freshly looking Millennium Falcon. Of course, this was different because this was like more pointy but this is like the old version. Yeah, still has dust. I mean, it is promotion stuff. Yeah, promotion stuff. It was just so cool to see Han Solo step into the Millennium Falcon for the first time. We all know that he will be piloting that thing throughout the galaxy for many, many years, but to see him stepping in it for the first time, that was pretty cool. This film had some good surprises. You got to see how Han Solo got the Millennium Falcon, but then there were other parts that really just dragged, and I didn't really feel too sucked into it as much as I wish I had. But one huge surprise was towards the end, and I had my jaw nearly touch the floor. I didn't want it to touch the floor because the floor is dirty in the theater. Oh gosh, I have to clean it all the time. I know it's on that. Yeah, that surprise I'm still questioning about, but well, I guess if they make another one, we'll see what happens. Now, Ron Howard took over for Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, and I felt he did a really good job being able to combine the action, the humor, and also a little bit of the heart into the film. There was good music in this film. I really enjoyed John Williams' theme to Han Solo, but the theme that stood out to me the most was John Powell's Cloud Riders theme. It kind of had this feel of a qi'ra, and it was just like kind of this gritty, kind of tribal sound, and I really liked it. Now let's talk about the casting of Han Solo. Now, I love Alden. I loved his performances in Hail Caesar, Blue Jasmine, Stoker, and even Beautiful Creatures. I've enjoyed everything that he's done, and I feel that he was able to pull off a lot of things from Han Solo that brought us back memories of him. He had his swagger, he had a different interpretation of him. But I didn't feel like it was something that really encompassed Han Solo. But Alden did the best that he could, and I do applaud him for doing something that is really probably one of the most difficult things an actor can do, and that is try to portray an icon, a film icon that everyone loves. Also, for all you parents out there, this movie does include mild language. There's of course violence because it's a Star Wars movie, and there's also some suggestive content, so if you're okay with your kids listening to all of that, And seeing all that, then go ahead and show them the movie. But before I go any further, let's bring down that rating system, shall we? On the top we got Instant Classic. Then we got Popcorn Worthy. In the middle we got okay. Second to last we got Wait Till Redbox. Then the bottom is I Could Die and Not Watch This. So where do you think Solo's gonna land? Let's find out. And Solo is going to land on okay. So I'll tell you why I gave it this rating. From A Force Awakens to The Last Jedi, and even from the standalone film Rogue One, I felt that this was the weakest film of all the Star Wars movies. I wanted something more. I wanted more of an emotional connection with audiences to him. I know that this is going to stretch out for 2 more Han Solo movies, but I just want something more. And the only scene that really stood out was that train heist scene. That, to me, was my favorite scene, and that was in the beginning of the movie. And they could have had a more solid ending. I felt the ending could have been more intense, more of like a risk. The movie really had a lot of potential. And
hey, can you hear me? Are you there right now? We have a long line in box office, so we need your help.
Be right there, Giselle. Well, guys, that's the end of our show. But I want to hear your words. I want to know, do you think that Alden did a great job as Han Solo? Or do you think this is like one of the weakest Star Wars films that are out there? Take care, Movieholics, and of course, clean after yourselves. Bye-bye.